And here in the United States, fallout from the late-night host Jimmy Kimmel's remarks on the killing of conservative activist Charlie Kirk has escalated, prompting ABC to indefinitely suspend Jimmy Kimmel Live. The network announced that the program would be preempted indefinitely after several affiliate broadcasters refused to air the show. The controversy, however, began earlier this week when Kimmel used his monologue to criticize what he called the MAGA gang for politicizing Kirk's death. Now, during the monologue, Kimmel questioned why flags were flown at half-mast in Kirk's honor and mocked President Donald Trump's reaction to the killing.
Some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it.
Kimmel played clips of President Trump speaking about Kirk's death, but quickly pivoting, discussing plans to build a $200 million ballroom at the White House.
Mr. President, my condolences to you, sir. My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks. They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty. It'll be an absolutely magnificent structure.
After the clip, Kimmel said, and I quote, "This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish," end quote. He also took aim at FBI Director Kash Patel, comparing his handling of the investigation to a student unprepared for an oral exam. Naturally, the backlash was swift. Nexstar Media, one of the largest owners of ABC affiliate stations, announced it would no longer broadcast Kimmel's show for the foreseeable future, calling his comments offensive and insensitive at a critical time. Sinclair Broadcasting, another major affiliate group, followed suit, replacing Friday's broadcast with a remembrance program for Kirk. Even President Donald Trump celebrated ABC's decision, posting on social media, "Great news for America. The ratings challenge Jimmy Kimmel's show is canceled." He also urged other networks to cancel shows hosted by Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers and mocked Kimmel as having zero talent. But the suspension has now sparked outrage among politicians, unions, and entertainers. California Governor Gavin Newsom called the move coordinated and dangerous, while Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer urged Americans across the spectrum to defend Kimmel's rights to free speech. Even the attendees of the Wednesday's show condemned the decision as a violation of constitutional free speech rights.
There's 2 national networks within a couple months that have bowed down to autocratic rule, really. So where do we go from here? Yeah, I feel bad for Jimmy. I feel bad for the people who work here, and I feel really bad for our First Amendment rights, which we are. This say something that you don't agree with, and then this happens.
Now, despite the uproar, sources told CNBC that Kimmel has not been fired and ABC intends to meet with him before any return. For now, his show remains off the air, joining Stephen Colbert's Late Show, which CBS announced would end next year. What comes next for Jimmy Kimmel, whether reinstatement, an apology, or permanent cancellation, is still unclear. But one thing, however, is certain: the battle over politics and free speech in America has only just begun.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
$36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion kakaljo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.